me a river like ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Yeah.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready up. Jump offside. Trouble 38. Ready.
Now a first carry here from Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Yeah, keep guessing,
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Get off the field, ref. Go home. Here we go. Here we go. Run it up the gut. Put some points on the scoreboard. Watch out now.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Ritter now on second down. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Ritter has it knocked down.
Much much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Ritter back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. This one left side, caught by Patterson. This down inside the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Going play action. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground here in the Longo. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And complete to Drake London. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Falcons at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ritter will set up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you could make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground.
And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. Desmond Ritter scoring on a sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailing?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's the Wonder. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 39 yards there, a big one.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter now. That one deep for London. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Ritter. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give running right, Nwangu to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I've been impressed with the run defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. There's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins now. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Don't make two mistakes out there, offense. Let's keep those sticks moving.
Blue strike. Stick. Mega. Strike. White. Slide through. Faster. Faster.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Where did they find these officials?
Ready. Ready.
Right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Red. Cycle.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Looking there for points, but intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Finally home down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ritter backed up in his end zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Here's Ritter. Finding Miller once more, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ty Summers able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On play action, here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Third and goal, Ritter with it. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's CD an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Handoff right side to Wangu. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Vikings first down.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. Down to the 42, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Cousins here going to change the play. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Side offense.
Black shot. Blue strike.
Ritter to throw it. Going up top for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On the return is Cohen. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here later. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the power in the air. Never gave up. Converted on his man and broke the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 50-yard line.
Cousins now from the 50. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They go play action. Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ritter looking to throw it here. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Ritter.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, full theory.
Throwing now is Ritter.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. There's the stiff arm. Fights through, and now a crease. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Atlanta, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else because I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game. Never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause